this is what the phone message he left me Wednesday on my mobile. But I just is chatting about certain things that are going on at the moment. What he does need to know. Oh, Duncan, who he mentions, is my agent. And, you know, you understand a few other things. But this is the sort of message I get from Carl. Right? Whinger.
Old messages.
Alright. 12:10. Wednesday. Just getting loads of people calling me all the time about shit. Yesterday, DVDs signing for BBC London. I don't work there, but I've been dragged into that. I've got a woman on, leaving a message from Talk PR, going on about, do you want to go and see Pop Idol again? Alright? They're just saying, you and some listeners can go. So I'm sure you'll love that. I've got Jim Benner wanting you to introduce the tin buckets at the Astoria. So can you just like let Duncan know that I'm doing his job whilst he's sat on his arse with his thumb firmly up his arse? Can you let him know that I'm running around like a here sorting shit out for you? Alright, see you later.
Message left
So,
at
do you know what I mean?
I know, but that's the kind of phone message he's leaving. Do you remember who he was before you...
But he's even annoyed that he gets a phone call. I remember he got a phone call for you to do a voiceover and didn't pass it on. You missed a voiceover. That was thousands of pounds.
No, I did pass it on though, I told you.
You said someone had phoned.
Yeah.
That's not good enough.
But who's that?
Well, she didn't say, and I didn't ask, but
Of course she said.
She didn't say.
Rubbish.
So you didn't take the number down? Just when she went, oh, can you tell Steve to call me? And you went, yeah.
Yeah, well, I just thought you'd know her already. I should have known, it was a woman, so I should have known.
He's having a go, you see?
Unbelievable. I don't know how it's come back on me. You're the one who was picking on it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm saying. I'm defending. Why is he having a go at you?
He never picks on Ricky, because he knows you are his bread and butter. Seriously, do you know what I mean? The only reason he's got Mondays off is because you're still doing this show.
Yeah.
That's why he's scared of you. That's why he's like, he has a go at you on the phone, but he always picks on me, because he knows, you know, I'm a pushover, I'm a nice guy. He's scared of you. I can't believe, I don't know how it works.
Is that true?
Steve, I'm always sorting you out. I look after you. Sorted you out with tickets, I sorted you out with lager out.
I got you today, why are you picking on me?
What do you mean you're sorting about tickets and lager? What's this?
Right, whenever you want tickets.
Yeah, it's alright.
I don't want to use this as, like, moaning time and that, because I don't like to moan, I'm busy and that, right? But I've sorted you out tickets for gigs.
Yeah.
Right?
What somebody doesn't even turn up to.
Yeah, we won't even go on about that, right? Lager.
He was sorting out the Cure, he complained it was boring.
Yeah. There was that big drum of lager that you had, and you said, oh, put that in your room for me.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to carry it home. Right?
Lazy.
So I said, alright, then I'll put it in my room. It goes missing, it gets nicked. Then you have a go at me because it got nicked.
Yeah.
I get you another one. You make me carry it around town for you for half an hour, then you say, oh, I can't be bothered taking it home. Can you take it back to work for me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, interestingly, this is like a year ago, so it's obviously, it's still pressing on you,
Oh,
is
hang
it?
on, and I forgot the one when we had an argument over 50p. When we went out for a coffee.
You didn't want to give me 50p back that you owed me.
That was the same day you'd given him about 40 quid worth of lager.
But, see, this is my problem, this was my point at the time. It's not the 50p in terms of money is not what's important. The fact that you think you don't have to give me money back because it's only 50p, that was the point at stake. It's me who makes a decision, oh, don't worry about the 50p, not you, it's only 50p, I'm not gonna give it to you. Do you know what I mean? There's gotta be rules, otherwise it's chaos, Carl. Come on, mate. Alright?
I don't want to fall out about it.
No, that's not alright. Should we kiss and make up? Do you want that? Do you want to do
It's
that?
alright.
Yeah. Well, should we play a little record and come back to this, because...
I can't believe it started with you slagging him off, Rick, and I've ended up
I know.
as the monster.
I know.
Bit of R.E.M.
Yeah. Do you know what Steve said when he saw that, Carl?
Go on.
He said, it has captured Carl.
What do you mean?
Well, you just look utterly gormless. In the picture. It's captured you brilliant. You know how, like, a good photographer can do that? You can capture the essence of someone. That's good stuff.
It's best if you leave it.
Well, we're not gonna leave it, we're gonna get you on the poster.
Yeah.
I mainly have to see myself on videotape this morning.
Oh, I showed him, you know, the animal show I did, the show.
Yes.
I'm doing a video, and I did behind the scenes footage, and I've got you've seen it, haven't you?
I feel a bit of Carl on there, isn't there?
Yeah, it's great, it's lovely. He can't believe it. He said, is it playing slow? 'Cause he's so slow, and I come into the office going, alright. That's how you
on
talk.
my head as well. I look like I'm looking into a spoon. I'm not happy with it.
I just think that if we're willing if Ricky's willing to use his celebrity profile for the sake of the show, I'm willing to look like a, you know, let's say a fairly handsome, kind of cool customer. I think at least, the very least, Carl, is that you appear on there as well. You could dress up smart.
Are you worried that you'll look the worst out of all three of us?
Who am I standing next to? Am I next to Steve? I'm fairly confident.
Yeah.
I like the way it's so predictable. You pull the string because you know what it is. It's not.
You pull the string.
I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Still arguing. This time about having help from your mum and dad. What do you think, Karl?
No, I'm not. I don't want this to turn into some sort of wacky type thing where we're pretending we're arguing.
Yeah.
Well, we're not pretending.
We're not pretending. You are arguing.
Yeah, I know, but people will think we're messing about.
Oh,
right?
I wouldn't have thought so.
We just need to. We can talk about it later. Sort it out.
Yeah. It's just that Karl's a little bit stressed.
I'm not stressed, but
and he doesn't really understand that, you know. So, you know, me and Steve have got lots of different jobs in the week. He's just got one job.
Yeah, and we sort of rely on people getting messages to us, you know, as soon as they get them, you know, and not sort of deleting them from their phone selfishly.
Yeah.
Just things like that, you know, people being on the ball. Not just thinking about themselves all the time, not just thinking about number one.
What do you think, Karl?
Whatever. Do you know what I mean? Whatever.
Don't get all maudlin again. Just having a little discussion. Yeah, this will annoy you. Guess what? Think of this, you little slaphead twat. Apparently, that's so in his arse, Right, apparently, women can get bald treatment on the National Health Service, but men can't. What do you think of that? Do you think that's fair?
Is that a fact?
It's a fact.
We should point out that Karl is, would you say balding?
Yeah.
Would that be fair?
Well, either that or a wide parting.
Oh, you know,
rubbish. That's rubbish, Karl, those prizes. I'm ashamed to give them away.
Karl, you know our mate Johnny? He's a Doctor Who fan.
Yeah.
Do you remember, he bought, the Doctor Who magazine, and, he went, to the toilet, and Steve got post-it notes and put geek on every page. And Johnny opened it on the tube, right, and it had geek and everything. And Johnny bought in the new Doctor Who magazine, I think this week's or this month's, right? And they've done the perfect Doctor Who fan, right, what the geek is, right, and it looks exactly like Steve.
Alright, don't have a go, Rick.
It does. And, I'm gonna try and put it on the website. It's amazing. It's got your hair, glasses, it stands like you, it's sort of dressed like you, and it's only, it's hilarious. And he was, I mean, I'm insulting you now, it sounds like an insult, but if you'd see it, you'd laugh. Well,
Rockbusters, right?
Yeah.
Right, here we go.
Just a little bit annoyed.
Just, 3 clues.
We've lost all the energy in this show, haven't we?
Well, I can't get over that insult. I'm just a little...
No,
Three.
we did though.
It just came out,
sort
no,
of
I can be honest with you, it
three
came out
clues.
left field. I wasn't expecting an insult.
No,
And,
but I
I
think
there was a sense of camaraderie on this.
No, I'll bring
Just
it
email
and
in,
you'll see what I mean.
ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
I'm just annoyed. I can't
What are we
listen to
doing?
Robert's
I'm just reading out the clues.
Should we put this, let's put this one in for the Sony Award. Let's put this show in for the Sony Awards.
Play a song, Karl, because I need to discuss things with him. I've talked before about him
Edit
slagging
it
me
down.
off.
Get this down to 3 minutes. It'd be a great
Do
show.
Rockbusters in a minute. XFM.
I tell you, you're going to go along later to the Live 8 gig, and you're probably going to see some bands that can make an effort to entertain you. But if you want entertainment, Rick, you know it.
Go on.
There's only one person to book.
Go on.
Me. If you know, you're perhaps
Yeah.
having to do, because I mean, I'm obviously a top
Well,
DJ on the radio, but where I really come into my own is DJing in any kind of club
Well,
environment.
you told me you were DJing, I didn't go to it, DJing at a party, and you said the place was rocking,
The place was roaring.
and I loved it. Karl just said he was there and they weren't.
Well, that's nonsense, Karl,
They
because
weren't,
you know
so-
very well that when I'd put on a tune, they'd cheer.
Yeah, but it was late on in the night. They would have done that, whatever you put on.
That's nonsense.
No,
They
they
were
said they were happy and everything. I'm not saying they weren't having a good time. It was your party. It was alright, but they weren't going mental like you're sort of making up.
They were definitely going mental. When I put on the Proclaimers, they could not believe their luck.
Yeah.
They would have walked 1,000 miles.
Was it good though? Were they really, what were they doing? They were dancing, were they?
Dancing and that, but they weren't sort of cheering, going, you know, more and all that at the end.
What are you talking about?
Oh,
Take
wow.
On Me came on, the big cheer went up.
Oh, I don't know who to believe.
I've been there, done it, Steve. I've been the DJ as well.
Oh, it might be jealousy. It
I
might
think
be
there's
like
professional jealousy there.
yeah.
I think it's because my fortunes are on the up, and his are on the down. You know, we all know famously that he had
Pilk was making music,
his
didn't
DJ
happen.
outfit.
Didn't happen.
I did enough. I just wanted to do enough to pay for the equipment. And I did. And that was that. But I don't like crowds, do I? It's one of them things, isn't it? Like I've said before, when you first see something, it's a bit of a shock. Do you know what I mean? It's like, the Elephant Man or whatever.
Yeah.
First time you see him, it's that sort of, oh, look at that.
Do you remember the first time you saw Steve? No, I'm not being funny. Do you remember the first?
Yeah, but I've said this before, it's always, then you get used to how people look, and you don't... No.
I'm gonna burst. You have to play a record.
No, but...
Because that's...
Anyway, I just all I wanted to say, really.
Here's tragic.
What's tragic?
What did you want me to say about that song?
Just your opinion. Your own opinion was fine.
It's
In fact, your own opinion is better than anything I could really hope for. Without doubt. Whenever I ask you a question,
You constantly surprise us.
yeah, it's wonderful. So only ever carry on telling the truth, carry on saying exactly what's on your mind, and I think this could become a great...
You're like a man who was frozen in Victorian era and has been reawoken and he's kind of discovering the world. Some things make sense, other things don't. It's beautiful. It's
As
really
opposed to one that was made in a castle in Victorian times, like Steve.
nice. Oh, that's just...
Oh, I've joined in with Carl.
I can't believe it.
I'm sorry.
On my side.
Yeah, no, it was irresistible though, wasn't it? I'm really sorry. Should we play a record?
Who's the winner?
The winner, very lucky, Sandra Cassidy of Leon C. She gets all those great prizes. You know, we've actually had people emailing in saying, this is the worst Rockbusters ever, because it was too easy, it was boring.
Oh.
This is just, don't shoot the messenger.
Oh,
Other
dear.
people saying, it really has run its course. Some people genuinely agreeing with Ricky.
Oh, Carl, this must hurt, mate.
Stinging attacks on you. Some people just slagging you off generally, saying that you whinge all the time.
Looks
and
like
stuff
Steve was right when he, sort of like poo-poos your ideas.
So...
When he wheezed on your bonfire.
Someone else, I swear to God, someone else emailed in and said, don't bother sending me the prizes, take them to a charity shop, or pawn them, give me the money, I'd rather have it. So I don't know what to say, Carl, I just wonder if it really has run its course now.
Alright, well, we'll see what you come up with next week, then. Let's see what you do, let's see what you come in with.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
About 5 to 1. I'm guessing you'll be popping in with another hip-hop track. Full of effing and jeffing.
Well,
again,
no, I won't bring it into you, I'll do it myself at home, because obviously that makes it
Oh,
easier. Obviously
dear.
you can't cope.
Oh, dear.
Are you actually going to be here next week, or are you still going to be in Cornwall?
No, you see there again, I'll be back in time. And in the week, when I go to, you know, Cornwall, see the Monkey World.
Yeah, your
That
2-day
still
pass to
work.
Monkey World.
That still work.
Yeah.
Still work, what?
What, you're going to interview some of the monkeys?
I
Get some
love
stories?
that. I love that. You were going, could a monkey live without bones? And so I'm going, Carl, shut the please, just look at the monkeys and eat your ice cream. And that's work, is it?
Right. I mean, I know what Steve's like, he is tight. Right? He is. And you know that, don't you, Steve?
Financially, you mean?
Well, no, I mean, just the way you are, you're very sort of, you know, you're not wasteful with your money.
I'm careful. No, I'm not wasteful. Absolutely right.
No, but to the extreme.
Not at all to the extreme. Not at all to the extreme.
No.
Look after the pennies, the pounds will take care of themselves. Alright? Simple to remember, good advice.
Yeah,
Alright?
but the thing is, right, I know that I take the mickey out of you for, like, you know, the way you look and stuff.
Sure.
Right?
Well, I'm right back at you.
But the thing is, you can't help that.
Absolutely.
But I'll tell you something that women don't like.
Sure.
And it's fellas who are tight with the money.
Sure. I'm not frugal with money with ladies. I'm frugal with money with you.
Well,
I've got no reason to splash money out on you.
I've never seen you splash money out.
Well, you've never been out with me.
Steve, have you ever splashed out on a lady?
No, but I hope to one day. The right lady.
Play a record. See? Strokes. Someday. No, that was a better choice, wouldn't it, to start off with? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, obviously. Steve Mitchell.
No, come on, let's get my name right from now on. That novelty's worn off.
What is it? Is it?
Steve Merchant.
Oh, yeah, that's the wrong one, isn't it, Mitchell?
The Guardian got it wrong, it's Steve Merchant.
The more I say Mitchell, the more people are thinking...
Exactly, it might be Mitchell.
Oh, God, sorry, Dave. But Carl wanted to start off with the Stereophonics.
Oh, loser.
Because it was a newer track. And Carl now, we've made him what he is. He was nothing when we found him.
He's like work experience.
And now he's going, oh, we should start off with the Stereophonics. I'm going...
Trying to tell you what to do, Ricky.
If I want anyone's opinion, I don't. Basically.
But you probably come to me, I imagine, wouldn't you? I'd be the first person.
Before Carl,
Yeah.
I'd consult you, Steve.
Thank
so
you.
just keep it, just because he was in a, was it
He had his
Pilkey's
mobile
making
disc
music? I cannot wait.
I'm looking forward to this.
I mean, I literally can't wait. Should we do it now?
Well, I'm tempted to save it because I just want to mention to people that they should be very excited because it's going to be Carl's special night tomorrow. You excited, Carl?
Oh yeah. Oh, this is me and Steve, because we were nominated, we get a guest
For the BAFTA Awards.
and it doesn't say guest. It actually says partner. So I'm taking my partner, and Steve's taking Carl.
Yeah.
But what Carl doesn't realise is, you will have to pretend you're his partner, otherwise you wouldn't be able
we'll
to
have to
get in.
hold hands when we go on the red carpet.
Is this really your partner? It's not just a guest.
That's how it is, and either we go in like that or we can't get in.
You just have to be with him when you go up there. I mean, you have to, does he have to...
We should hold hands, but I think what we should do is, just to make sure that there's nothing at all that, like, it's gonna go wrong, we should just do a little kiss.
Just like, or be seen sort of like cheek to cheek, just to show them that, you know, you're not, he's
like
not
Elton John and David
he's not just
Finnish.
getting his mates in for a free meal, you are actually partners.
No, I'm not up for that.
Why not?
Well,
because we know we're not actually gay.
No, but
so it's not a problem.
You've come out of it looking quite good because you've got a good-looking fella. But I'm meant to look like, you know. I mean, I'm not gay, but if I was, I don't think I'd go for your thing.
Oh, he's done you, Steve! It's turned on you again!
I cannot believe
we were trying to get him.
Wait a minute. I have got the cream of London's totty phoning me up, trying to get an invite to the BAFTAs.
Yeah.
Right. We have very graciously asked you if you would like to come along.
Well, that worries me even more. That you've got women calling you up.
Carl,
I can't choose between them. If I let one of them down, they're gonna destroy them. They'll be ruined. Their lives will be ruined. It's better for me to take you and not, ruin the lives of any of those poor women.
When he told them he was taking you, it was like a scene from Graceland. There was just like
there was weeping.
They were crying. Like
it was horrible.
Hundreds of them, and
really?
He just went.
I got upset.
He just had to say, "Look, just chill out, bitches," didn't you?
I did. I just said, you're all my hoes, but I can't choose between you.
So I'm taking Carl.
You
know, he could get you discount frocks.
No, I had a letter from the people that there's an organisation. No, listen, Carl. There's an organisation that sponsors the BAFTA Awards in terms of clothes and fashion. They sent me a letter. They said your partner. They've not specified the sex. They've said your partner can come along and choose an outfit. Now, I suspect, by the look of it, it is a woman's outfitters. I'm thinking we could get you a lovely trouser suit.
Well, it
may look feminine, right? But I think people will be fooled.
It'd just be a little bit roomy in the hip and probably narrow on the shoulders. But you're a bit skinny. Why didn't you take it? Because it's a lot of an insult.
And maybe just some pearls as well. Be lovely.
Wouldn't you?
I haven't got anything sorted to wear yet.
See, you're slagging me off. You're likely to end up going in a tracksuit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know what we were talking about there. So we've got the film thing going.
I don't know what we were talking about.
Film.
What were you talking about earlier about glasses as well, and Steve taking his glasses off? What was that?
What are you saying that in front of him now for?
Was it an insult?
It wasn't really an insult.
Carl, what were you up to?
No, what was it? I genuinely don't remember. I genuinely don't remember.
Well, right, Steve, I'm not having a go. Right? Just saying how people, it's a bit weird that you've got glasses because you've got a good pair of eyes on you. Right? That isn't an insult.
What were you talking about though? What was it? Why did
it was the fact that people who wear glasses always look a bit weird without them on. It's like, they should wear glasses.
Okay. Why did we get round to this? What was we talking about? What were we talking about?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what that was.
It sounds like an insult, even it wasn't intended as well.
It wasn't.
It sounds like an insult, Carl.
It does, yeah.
No, it wasn't.
I should be allowed to punch you every time you insult me now.
No, but I'm not.
I'm doing it. I'm going to give you a dead arm.
Look, Steve, it's you. You always.
Even if it wasn't, you intended it to be one.
What you?
Oh, that was real. Play a record.
But
it's mad.
Every time you insult me from
That's mad. Oh, is this the Cardigans? Great, brilliant.
I didn't even say anything.
It makes me feel better. I can enjoy the rest of the show. You went in, there was George Best, one of your footballing heroes, was there, a load of other big names. You sat there in a prime position, you came backstage with a load of other big names. Hey, you had a lovely bit of grub.
You were filming this thing for the DVD we're making. That's you, a cameraman on our DVD. And yet you think, now you look grumpy because you had a couple of pints and I can't believe
So tell us why you didn't enjoy it, because the ceremony, what didn't you enjoy about that? It was interminable, wasn't it?
Far too long.
Wasn't it awful?
3
boring.
hours.
I'm sorry. I thought you were going to say something.
Really?
Sorry.
3 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose for you two, at least, you were going to get something.
Sure.
Yeah.
But with me, it's like, I mean, I've never graduated or anything, so
Have you not?
I'm trying to think of a situation. Basically, I sat there for 3 hours knowing that I'm not going to get anything out of the night.
Yeah.
Right? Now... No one
Did you,
told
sorry,
me.
when we invited you and you said yes, did you think you were up for an award?
No, I thought we were going to be sat round tables, having a nice bit of food, whilst people are going up there winning awards. But 3 hours of the same thing over and over again. I mean, if a film's 3 hours in the cinema, you go, well, it's long, but, you know, I wonder how it's going to end. But this was just like the same thing over and over again. Some guy going up, thanks a lot, cheers for the bit of brass. And then going down, sitting down the same thing over and over again. I wouldn't, honestly, right, I'd say it was one of the worst things I've ever had to do. I enjoyed the night afterwards when we did have a bit of lamb and a nice bit of veg and that. That was alright, and I went home and I was happy, and I got the little freebie bag that you're talking about that we're giving away. Which wasn't much good stuff in it.
Oh, alright.
Christ.
No,
What would you have done on that Saturday night?
Suzanne
What
said
would you have done or the Sunday night rather, what would you have done had you been at home?
I would have stayed in with Suzanne, right, watching telly, having a nice bit of pate on toast or something, cup of tea, watching 24, but instead, I had to buy an expensive suit so I didn't show you up, right?
Jesus, what are we doing?
Yeah. How much did you spend on your suit?
Well, in total, right, because, you know, the shoes and the suit and the shirt and the tie, it was about 600 quid.
That's the most expensive evening ever.
And that's what I'm saying to you. And the daft thing is, it's dark in there. I don't know why you've got to wear a nice suit.
You can't wear a tracksuit, for goodness sake.
It's dark in there!
No, just the shirt and that. It doesn't make you a better person wearing a suit.
No, doesn't make you a better person, no.
We're not claiming it made you a better person.
No, but that annoyed me.
Yeah.
I mean, it was an experience, innit? That's why I went, because you think, if I didn't go, if I would have said to you when you invited me, no, Steve, I don't want to go, then I would have never known, right?
Yeah.
And that's my sort of thing in life, right? If something comes up, you should take it, even if you're not going to like it. It's a bit of an experience.
Right.
Do you know what he said to me? I phoned him up because we had to meet up, and obviously he had to pose as my gay lover. To get in, right?
Yeah.
He phoned me, what do you said something to me like, I bought a suit, I'm looking good. He said, I'm looking good. People will think, how on earth did he end up with that good-looking guy?
So he got into the role.
That was what he said to me.
He started getting into it.
Such an insult.
Play a record.
Oh, dear. So just go back to insults briefly.
Go on,
You know,
Goofy.
saying...
Oh, no, see, that's...
Goofy, that's not fair.
No, because that's what he said, it's in my head.
What do you mean he said that? When did he say that?
No, I mean...
When did you call me Goofy?
No, he didn't. He said about what's in my head.
Hey,
no, when it's...
come on.
Come off it. Don't
What? Who's
start
calling
on
me Goofy?
No.
I'm not even Goofy. Goggle-eyed's fair enough.
Yeah, but you can sort your
Lanky.
look out, I can't.
What do you mean I can... How can I sort my look out? I'm not even Goofy. That's not fair.
You've got the proper features.
What?
Just needs sorting out a bit. I can't help it if my hair's not good.
Do you know what I mean? It's brilliant. I'd like to rent you out to people.
See me, I'm different. I would happily leave him now in the bottom of the cupboard.
Until quiz
With the
night.
Electrics.
Until the old pub quiz night, when there's no one else who will have you on the team.
Sure.
And
Oh,
suddenly you want to be your best mate.
Done him again.
Right?
Yeah, where's his mum and dad then, Carl? Yeah?
In Bristol.
Yeah. Me and Steve were having a little meeting yesterday over lunch about, you know, planning stuff for the show. And, Gary Kemp came up to me, started having a little chat about old times, and, I went, oh yeah. As he went away, Steve said, right, think of this. He said, Rick, don't take this the wrong way. Remember that sentence, don't take this the wrong way. So there's a right way and a wrong way I could have taken this comment. He went, nodded to sort of Gary Kemp and went, he's aged better than you. I went, well, how could I take that the wrong way?
Yeah, it's not offensive.
No. Well, the point is this. He because he didn't know me 20 years ago, so he's actually saying, Rick, don't take this the wrong way. He looks better than you do.
Yeah, well he does.
But why say that, Carl?
What?
Did you really say that?
Yeah, although, can I just backtracking for a second? I love the fact you said you bumped into Gary Kemp and you reminisced about old times. What old times did you share with Gary
Well, no,
Kemp?
he came up and said, did we drop the pops together? I went, no, I did Razzmatazz. I said, oh, we did Razzmatazz. I think he was thinking, had he ever met me before? But he hadn't, because we hadn't. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah. And,
But if you had to make an objective analysis...
I wouldn't. I think that's out of order.
Sure, sure. I mean, you're always slagging me off, but apparently you can't make a value judgment on something else. No.
I wouldn't do that.
Well, because you're morally all over the place. You don't know where you're coming and going.
Leave it.
Yeah.
Leave it.
Sure. You should hear what I say about you behind your back.
So, would you say you're better looking now than you were? Or
Then I'm what?
would you say you're better looking now than you were?
Than I was when?
Well, like, you know, have you aged well?
Yes.
You've aged well?
Yeah, I've kept my looks.
Bit of Dando?
Bit Evan Dando, this would be lovely, yes.
Look for sunshine.
I'm not going at the moment. I'm not going, and I'm desperate to see him, man. I mean, he's going to do a great concert. It's his only one in London. I can't believe that being on the radio, being on XFM, you know, the listenership's going up apparently. I can't believe I can't get a ticket. I've asked Carl. He's done nothing. He's done nothing.
Hang on a minute.
No, Carl had a very
you
good
provided
point.
nothing.
Carl, say what you said when he was whinging in
No,
the
but first of all, whilst you're moaning, you also asked in the week for a Badly Drawn Boy album.
Yeah.
You got in today.
Yeah.
There's one there for you.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but it's yin and yang.
And it's
Carl.
like, yeah, but I do, you know.
Carl, what's Steve ever done for you? That's what you got to ask yourself. What has Steve ever done for you?
Well, he took me to the BAFTAs. Yeah, but only 'cause no one else would probably want to go with you.
I can't believe that.
What is
I
this?
do not believe that. Oh, Steve, I'm going to stitch you up now, Carl. And it's in a nice way, and don't worry, it won't be too bad. He won't take it too bad. Carl sent me a little text message today.
Right.
No,
Oh,
don't.
what is this?
Right, okay. Okay.
You know, I'm in a very frail mood at the moment.
No,
'cause I'm
you're
not
like
going to
this
see
one.
Bruce.
This is funny, because me and him have been, like, sending, trivia back and forth to each other. Which is another point, right? I sent him... Oh, well, I'll get to that in a minute. I thought he'd really be amazed with,
Well, while you're fiddling, if you can make my dream come true, to go and see Bruce Springsteen tomorrow, then give us a call on the usual number.
But like I said, Steve.
What?
Right, it wouldn't be, right, you just said when the song was on, can't believe it, right, we work at XFM, and I can't get tickets for Springsteen, right? We work in radio, we should get tickets. Right, now think
Which
of the
I'm willing
amount
to pay for.
Yeah, but think of the, but if it's sold out, it's sold out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right?
but that's just something they say.
Right, that's just what they say, is it? Right, so everybody on local radio stations say, do you know, I like that Bruce Springsteen, I want a free ticket, right? So another say,
I tried to
400
phone, I phoned for an hour and a half, I couldn't get through.
Not long enough.
I've
not
put
long
the
enough.
hours in.
Not long enough.
not long enough.
What are you talking about? Put the hours in.
No.
Right, so another 400 people turn up at the gig, they cram them all in, there's people being crushed, you know, they've paid the money early, they were up early that day when the phone lines were open, whilst you were probably sleeping, and that, so they're dedicated, and they're the ones at the front getting crushed.
What?
Would your
Why
mum
are
and
they
dad
getting
be
crushed?
happy if you were there getting crushed?
I don't mind, I'll sit at the side of the stage and watch him.
Yeah, but
I don't mind.
But everyone will say that then, and then
What?
before you know it,
Yeah.
no one can see anything
No,
because you're all
Carl's
on
right on
stage.
this one.
Leave
Right,
it.
yeah,
Leave it.
right, I'm gonna give you this here. Now, I'm handing over my mobile phone to Steve to read the... You can see it's from Carl at the top, but just read it out as you scroll down. Just read it out loud.
Is this a text message from...
Yeah, this is a text message to me from Carl. Read it out.
To see at night as well as an owl, you would need eyes the size of grapefruits. If only Stephen could turn his head right round as well. Carl, I can't believe it. What upsets me most, Carl, right, is not the fact that you've been slagging me off behind my back. It's the fact that you've got the cheek to come on here and moralise because you failed to get me tickets and make a dream come true. You've come on here trying to pass the buck and say that it's a health and safety problem, when in actual fact it's a Carl Pilkington problem.
Look at that, see that, I've got it in a bin.
I'm devastated, you know,
and then I didn't thought, let's play a record.
I'm
I should
upset.
have eaten this banana off air.
What's the number?
It's 08700 800 1234. But if it's sold out, Steve, it's sold out.
A bit of a classic here. R.E.M.
I bet if Ricky wanted to go, it'd be fine. I'm sure someone could sort it out then.
Who?
Oh, if Ricky Gervais wants to go, then
I'm
you can
going.
come. Are you?
No.
You want some tickets then?
Well, there's the best band in Britain, in my opinion.
Big words.
The Darkness, Growing on Me, on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant, and Carl Pilkington.
Have you got the album?
And already, they've had an argument.
Yes. Well, I mean, I don't know whether we need to cheapen the show by discussing it, but I asked for a particular track. Carl is the producer, and he failed to get it for me. He's failed to get it for me. He's failed to bring it up from the record library. Completely failed in his mission. He needed to get 2 records, and he failed to get one of them. A 50% error rate there.
Yeah, but like I said, I looked in the system, it told me what album it's on, I brought that album up. I'm busy.
But, okay, so fine. Fine, you're absolutely fine then. That's no problem. You know, once again, that's a great excuse, Carl. Brilliant. The show has been ruined, it's been partially ruined, but you've got a bit of an excuse.
Alright, I didn't make a big deal out of it when you said, oh, and whilst you're down there, get us a new 50 Cent single.
I never said, while you're down there, get the new 50 Cent single. I asked you if 50 Cent single was lying around.
Yeah.
If it hadn't been here, I wouldn't have worried.
So I get it, yeah, I did that for you. Then when
Right.
I come up, you say, has it got swearing in it? Well, I don't know, it's 5 to 1, Steve.
You're the
I haven't got time, I've been
producer!
whizzing
You're the
around.
producer! It's the brand new single! I'd have thought it had been lying around in the XFM office anyway.
But I don't have time to sit around listening to music.
Sure, well, yeah.
Right? I know that you have, now you've got an iPod that can hold 7,500 songs. I don't know when you're gonna get round to loading all them on, but I haven't got the time.
Sure.
Busy.
Yeah. Fine, okay, no, that's a perfect excuse, Carl. Well done, mate. I just hope that I never have to depend on you in a real emergency.
So, we were talking about should we play a record? Is that link too long already before
already
we
bored.
actually got to something?
I'm already bored.
Carl, we've got to get to something. We've got to do
Carl,
something.
why don't you contribute something? You've been silent.
Now that is scraping the bottom of the barrel.
really
Like,
is, isn't
we're in trouble. Oh no. Oh, we're failing. Who can we bring on that's surefire, always delivers,
Audio
snappy?
dynamite.
Yeah. Carl.
The big guns.
Come on, Carl.
I was just thinking, there is nobody else who looks like Steve.
He's done ya.
That's outrageous. Although, to be honest with you, that insult has resurrected things.
Yeah. Well done.
And I was on my mobile phone, and I was chatting away to someone, and, what can only be described as a prostitute
Go on.
stood on the street
Was
corner.
she a woman that gives you sex for money?
Yes.
That is a prostitute.
Yes, that's what I thought.
Go on.
And as I was walking by, she said, "Do you want to buy sex?" Now,
You sure it wasn't a market trader giving 6 plums away?
No,
or
it was
something?
definitely
6 for a quid?
No, it was definitely
Go
a
on.
prostitute.
Yeah.
And what annoyed me about it, what I wanted to pick her up on something, was the fact that I was on my mobile phone. It's like, can you imagine?
was rude.
Who would what, am I gonna hang up? Sorry, Mum, can I call you back?
I've
You
just
know,
had an
you know
offer.
you say you want me to meet more women.
And you know you sent me that 30 quid
Exactly.
for my birthday?
Yeah. Sorry, Mr. Johnson, I'm really excited about the job. Can I call you back? I'm just gonna negotiate with a whore. And it was just sort of, you could tell that she was clearly probably desperate for crack or a latest fix of smack. So she was literally, the normal etiquette of prostitution, you know, that they hang around, they show some thigh. I've seen this in
They
films.
will woo ya.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
will- Yeah.
Take you out for a meal, that sort of
know,
thing.
it's
That had
quite
sort of gone out of the window, and she
Yeah,
was just
sure.
there, desperate, running around
Did
the
she go out of
streets.
a window?
Like a
Because that's
zombie.
another thing they sometimes do, specialist
Exactly.
ones.
But I was
Yeah.
shocked because I've never been propositioned before like that.
Really?
In London.
That's weird, isn't it? Carl, thoughts?
I think you'd be sort of approached a lot, because they tend to sort of go for people who look like they haven't got much chance.
Sure.
And I'm not being mean.
No,
you know
no,
that,
no,
you
no,
know,
no.
I've known
What do
you a
you
long
mean?
time and
Sorry,
stuff.
I'll let you go back to it. In what way aren't you being mean? By saying that
No,
Steve... go on.
Steve knows is a little bit odd looking.
I don't think... Well...
No, he does. Do you know
Yeah,
before...
no, but it's not what he thinks of his looks.
No.
It's what he thinks of you talking about his looks on...
No, but it's
on.
like how you were talking before about, you know, your eyes are bad. It's nature's little way of saying, look, nothing to see here. Right?
Don't get that!
I don't know what you mean.
But when you look in the mirror and that, they've gone, look, he hasn't got the looks, let's make his eyes bad. Right?
Yeah.
Nothing to see here.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
See,
They're
I-
balancing it out. Right?
Yeah.
And it's funny, right? Now we're on the topic.
Sorry,
Right, I wasn't-
Johnny Depp.
No, listen.
I'm gonna... My chest is gonna burst at this moment.
Whenever we go
because-
into this conversation, I always think to myself, Carl, do you know what you look like?
I'm gonna...
Do you know, seriously, can I be honest with you?
do
You look
not.
like, you know, if you've got like a balloon, a hot air balloon, right? Just a little balloon, like a party balloon. If you drew a little face on it, right, and inflated it about halfway, that's what you look like.
Right. I wasn't...
No, play a record. I don't want to get into this.
Listen,
It's too
now
intense.
you've got onto this. Let's just nip it in the bud now. I'll tell you something that I wasn't going to tell you because I think it was
I
out
don't
of
want to
order.
hear it. I don't want to hear
Well,
it.
right, it was on the tube, right? Well, I was. Someone told me they were on the tube, right? And, the tube pulled into a station, right? And one of the women saw the poster that's out at the moment with you and Rick on it, right?
Yeah.
So this woman apparently goes, oh look, there's Ricky. Ricky's on the radio, right? And, the other woman goes, oh yeah, don't you listen to it? So she goes, oh, I didn't know he was on the radio. And she goes, oh.
Sorry, Steve.
Look at...
Because he didn't sound this bad.
She said, oh, look at that person he's with. So she goes, yeah. She said, that's Steve. She said, I was sort of aware that he looked odd because Carl mentions it on the radio.
Yeah.
So it wasn't as much of a blow to me, but I can see how it was a bit of a shock to you.
Yeah.
So, that's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that isn't me sort of telling this woman to say anything. That was all happened without anybody else sort of bringing it on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So...
Was it... Sorry, you seem to be relishing this. Was it because of the little balloon story that made you...
I honestly, Steve, I wouldn't have told you, but if you're gonna start, you know, having a pop...
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't just sit here and take it and that.
No, no.
I mean... All mates.
Yeah, it's just,
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was
Shame,
mistaken for
actually,
Johnny Vegas. Steve's got a story about that, if you wanna